Hi folks, I'm Joey Sulipeck, and you know I hear this question all the time: how do you tie a bow tie? Could you teach me? Well, there's a couple of things you need to know. You don't want to wear a clip-on bow tie unless, of course, you're very young or you're in a pinch and you have to, or if you haven't learned yet. You want to take the time just to learn it. It's not that hard. Got a couple of tricks once I show them to you, and you just spend a little time working on it. You should be able to do it no problem. So let's start off with popping your collar. You got to get that collar up first. All right, then you get your bow tie. And it should have this little adjustable clasp on it. You see a little slide right there? That's how you decide how long to make it. It may have a little hook system. Don't worry about that. You want it longer than shorter to start off. That'll help you as you kind of get going with the bow tie. And it helps to start in the mirror. So I've actually got a monitor right here. It's going to help me as we go. All right, you want to go right over left. The bottom one should be a little bit longer than the top one. That's going to help you out as you get going. All right. And you just make your little thing. You can get it to your neck, not too snug, just kind of comfortable where it just sort of sits there. Now, you take the front part and you fold it over like this, kind of like a sandwich. See how it kind of looks like a bow tie? That's the beginning. And then you take the back part and you just layer it over right in the middle. In fact, it's going to end up kind of looking like a bow tie right there. You see where it's sort of starting. Now, you're going to fold the back part forward like a sandwich and you're going to grab it. I use my right hand. I use my right hand like this. Then on your left hand, my left hand, because I'm right-handed, you're going to want to fold that up over like this. See my fingers in the middle? I'm flipping it up. Okay, this is kind of one of the tricky parts. Flip it up, and where it's creased, I'm going to take it, this little crease, and this is the trickiest part of the whole deal. Behind this knot, there's actually a little tunnel, a little passageway, and you can kind of feel it with your finger. It's going to feel weird at first to try to find that the tunnel for your knot, but here's what you do. You're going to take the crease and you're going to push it through that little tunnel behind your knot. Once that little crease comes through the tunnel, you bring it through. Now this looks like a train wreck right now, but this is actually the beginning of what will eventually be your bow tie, because once you get that crease through the back, it's still the way it should be. Now you're just going to push and pull it into shape. You got to kind of massage it into shape, and the way you tighten the knot on a bow tie, it has 4 flaps, okay, 2 on one side, 2 on the other. To tighten your bow tie, this is critical, you're going to pull the right back and the left front away from each other. When you do that, it actually tightens the knot. I usually just do it a little bit, and then I spread it out and kind of see what I've got. I straighten my knot out a little bit so that I can see it. I do this every morning, so this is normal. Then I take the back right and the left front and I pull it apart again, and I kind of massage this around so I can kind of get there. So it'll end up looking like this. Once you've pulled the back right and the left front away from each other, it tightens this knot up, and then you can just sort of pull the sides and mash it and get it to the shape you want. It's a little different every time. That's why when you have a completed bow tie, sometimes it's kind of crooked, sometimes that just means I can tell and everybody else can tell you tied your own. And as you do it more and more, it actually gets a little bit more fluid, and you'll see yourself kind of getting it right where you want it. Then you just take that collar, you pop it back down into place, dun, 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 and there you are.